Hello, contractors, and welcome to Toolbox for the Trades. My name is Jackie Abel, and today I'm speaking with two of my favorite ServiceTitan colleagues, Naomi Menzer and Ellen Rohr. Naomi and Ellen run our referral and brand ambassador programs across all of ServiceTitan's suite of companies, including Aspire and Field Routes. They joined me on the podcast today to talk about how you can win cash cars and celebrity status through their respective programs. Be sure to check out the show notes of today's episode for links to resources mentioned during our conversation. Enjoy! Naomi Menzer and Ellen Rohr, two of my very favorite ServiceTitan colleagues. Thank you so much for joining me today on Toolbox for the Trades. Today, we are going to be talking about how our listeners can engage with the ServiceTitan community through our referrals and brand ambassador programs. Naomi and Ellen, welcome to the Toolbox for the Trades podcast.
Yay! Thanks for having us.
So I just want to do a quick voice recognition here. Ellen, you've been on the show a dozen times, but can you just say, hi, my name is Ellen, so folks know that it's you talking?
Hi, I'm Ellen Rohr, and today we'll be talking about the Brand Ambassador and Influencer Program at ServiceTitan.
Amazing. And Naomi, can you do the same thing? Can you just say hi to our audience so they know your voice?
Hey everyone, I'm Naomi Menzer, and I give away cash and cars at ServiceTitan. So you might want to get connected with me after this show.
Yeah, this is true. If any of those listening have joined the ServiceTitan User Conference, Pantheon, and they've seen me, usually Naomi is right next to me. But if you haven't seen her before, you can see all of us on the YouTube feed, or if you're just listening in your car, that's totally fine. So basically, guys, today's a little bit of a different Toolbox for the Trades episode. We wanted to take an opportunity to share these really cool programs that we have developed at ServiceTitan. Naomi just said, giving away cars and cash, and Ellen's program, which is just amplifying your celebrity status in the trades. We think a lot of our listeners here would be interested in taking advantage of these resources. So we're going to just dive into them and kind of learn what these programs are about and how you can take advantage. But we're going to kick off this conversation with an icebreaker, which I love to do. And I would love to hear Naomi and Ellen. Ellen, why don't you take this question first? What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Ooh, I've gotten some good advice. I come to this one almost daily. Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything you want in life if you will just help enough other people get what they want. It has been a career hallmark of mine to figure out what someone needs and wants so that I can come along right with them and get what I want. And the referral program and the brand ambassador is all about that, helping each other out.
Naomi, what about you? What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Mine is to stay present, because the present moment is all we actually have, and it's the only thing that's real. So whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or caught up in what's next or what happened last week, just grounding myself in the moment just always brings me clarity.
Amen, sister. Could not have said it better myself.
So good.
I know. All right, so let's get into these programs. So Naomi, you've been at ServiceTitan for quite a few years now. I feel like time just blends together. How many years is it now that you've been here?
I'm going on 4 years, which is pretty crazy.
Girl, I still remember when you started. I am such an old timer here. Okay, so you have owned the ServiceTitan referral program since you joined almost 4 years ago. To give us a sense of the impact of this program, I would love it if you could tell the story of the first referral winners you got to crown.
When I first started at ServiceTitan, my big task was to give away a truck. So we give a truck to the top referrer of the year, and that just so happened to be Margaret and Patrick Basinga from Works Plumbing in Pacifica, California, and they are very special to me. I first met them at Pantheon, and we just instantly connected because my husband Jay met up with us after the event was over, and I was still hanging out with Margaret and Patrick, and they just really hit it off with Jay, especially because he's Filipino. And if you're Filipino, you just claim each other as family. It's just how it is. We're instantly cousins. And on the spot, Jay decided to invite them to our wedding, which was happening 2 months after Pantheon. And they actually came. They came to our wedding, which is insane. Yeah, I think just saying that, like, that says a lot about the ServiceTitan community and how close-knit everybody is. And I don't know, I just feel like that sums up ServiceTitan right there.
I know. It really does. It was so incredible to watch you as a new employee be like, okay, so some ServiceTitan customers are coming to my wedding and I haven't even been here for 6 months yet. But I really think it's set, like, it speaks to how involved with this program you are and how invested you are in helping our customers get cars and cash. So can you tell us how the referral program works?
The customer referral program is super easy. All you have to do is, if you're a customer, is just log into your account and select Refer Service Titan, just submit your referrals information, and then add as much detail as possible. And we will reach out to them if they are a great fit. For partners, all you have to do is create a login, and it's the same process. Just submit your referrals information and we'll reach out to them. If they attend a demo, you'll get $500. And then I would say most people earn between $1,000 to $2,000 for the new Titan reward, which you receive once the deal closes. And the $10,000 reward is given to just really big shops. So the bigger the shop, the higher the chance that you'll get that 10K in cash.
So just to make sure that everyone's following, this is available to ServiceTitan customers and partners who know of a trade shop that should be on ServiceTitan that isn't on there yet. And if they submit that referral and that referral becomes a ServiceTitan customer, then they will get a cash reward.
Exactly.
How much money did you give away this year?
So in 2025, we gave a little over $300,000 and we awarded 200 people. So that doesn't even include the truck just yet. So yeah, lots of referrers.
Okay, so you mentioned the truck. So right, you got over 200 ServiceTitan community members here who submitted referrals and that who were awarded cash prizes. Tell us the whole big deal with the truck. What's the truck?
So the truck is awarded to the top referrer of the year. I do just want to say this is only for ServiceTitan customers, not for partners. And so I would say the person that's really focused on bringing up their community, helping others, people who like to open up their shop, to people who are just interested in seeing how they grew their business. Those are really the most successful referrers.
Got it. So the person who submits the most successful referrals is the person who wins the truck at the end of the year.
Yep.
Incredible. So I want to talk about like kind of the differences here, because I'm sure if people are listening right now, they're like, no way am I ever going to refer enough people to win a truck. Last year, so spoiler alert to our listeners, we're recording this at the end of our 2025 year. So we haven't crowned our 2025 truck winner yet. So for 2024, Naomi, what was the difference in referrals between the person who won, the people who won, and the runner-up?
Honestly, for first and second place, it's like 2 or 3 referrals. It's super close. And then under that, it's like 3 referrals. So just for example, 2024, the top referrer closed 9, and then the person below that was like 7, and then everybody else was at 3. So it's really anyone's game.
That is awesome. And the winners were Scott and Vicky Irwin in 2024, right? Because we all 3 of us actually were in Australia when we gave them their Tesla, which was really exciting.
That's right. That's right.
If you're on YouTube, look for the link. We bring the film crew. I mean, it's a really big deal for the referrer. We get these amazing marketing assets that they can use. It really fires up the whole team. Naomi gives the car away. It's first-rate TV right there. So we had such a great time, and everybody felt so good about the just the attention of being such a great community member.
That is awesome. And now I have to ask Naomi, and I apologize, I did not prep you for this question. I thought about it while we were asking. We have Aspire customers who listen to this show too. So is this the same for Aspire customers as well as ServiceTitan customers?
It's a little bit different. We hope to get Aspire referrals there one day. We do give away cash rewards for Aspire, no car yet, but I don't know. There might be a possibility for that.
So guys, again, a little bit different of an episode today. We're going to have a ton of resources in the show notes of today's episode. So if you have a contractor in mind that you want to refer to either ServiceTitan or Aspire, we're going to have those links down in the show notes. But Naomi, for Aspire customers specifically, is it a similar thing where they log into their account and there is an option for them to submit a referral within their account?
So for Aspire, it is different. It is a public landing page that anyone can access and submit a referral to. It's just like the ServiceTitan one where it's open to everyone. Anyone can refer and earn cash. Like I said, the only thing is no one gets a car in this one.
Not yet. Not until this podcast goes live and we get an influx of recommendations for landscape contractors. I'm so happy to hear about this. But honestly, Naomi, it has been such a joy watching you grow and nurture this program the last few years and seeing the connections that you've made with our customers. For those of you who have been longtime Toolbox listeners, you probably heard some of our previous car/truck winners on this show before. It's a really, really cool opportunity. And like Ellen said, we do go in, we film with the winning shop. You get some awesome footage that you can use in marketing materials. And it's just a really cool thing for your team. It makes sense just to do this. And especially if you are a contractor who opens up your shop to a lot of people, this gives you a lot of opportunity. We're going to get into that in a second because I think brand ambassador and referral programs tie in so nicely together. Before we pivot over to brand ambassador, Naomi, can you just tell us what are some top tips from referrers? Like the referrers that have been the most successful in our program, like what are some tips that they love to give as to how to get a good referral?
Number one, it's really important to go through that referral process of submitting your form. That's your best bet to make sure that the referral is received, that you're getting your cash, and that everything's being tracked so you can actually log into your referral portal and just keep track of everything so nothing gets missed. And then also just want to go back to Patrick Basinga really quick because I think his story is so funny and interesting. But he found out about ServiceTitan and he was really excited about it. And he signed up for a demo. And then he invited 8 of his friends to join that demo with him. And they all signed up. Every single person signed up. And he didn't even know about the referral program until afterwards, after he told us all this. And so that's how we got all of that referral credit. So I think that tells you one of two things, is that he really just wanted to help his community, which is which is what referrals is really all about. You just want to raise up everyone around you. It was just so innocent. I just loved how innocent that was. And he ended up getting rewarded for that. And so not only did he see exponential growth from that, but all of his friends won too. And I also got to meet the people that he referred at Pantheon. A lot of them were there. So that was just so awesome to see.
I think the success of your program is a testament to the fact that of what I've been talking about on the show and in my time at ServiceTitan for years now, which is one of my favorite things about working with this community is that contractors love to help one another. And I'm so happy that we have both the referral program led by you and the brand ambassador program led by Ellen, which allows us to reward contractors for giving back to their communities, which I think is so cool. One more question for you, Naomi, and then we're going to pivot to Ellen. And please continue to enlighten us with all of your incredible anecdotes. Is there a way for folks to check the status of their referrals that they've submitted?
Yes. So if you log into your referrals portal, you can see if they've onboarded, if they've done a demo. You can get all that information there. If there's anything that you don't see, you're always welcome to reach out to me directly. If you have a question about the status of any of your referrals, you can reach out to me at referrals@servicetitan.com and I'd be happy to help you.
Amazing. All right. Well, guys, seriously, take advantage of this referral program. If I had time in between managing ServiceTitan's podcast and webinar calendar to just go around the country and find shops that hadn't been on ServiceTitan yet, I would 100% make that my side hustle. But alas, I was saying that the referral program, it ties in so nicely with Ellen, your program, the brand ambassador program. Ellen, how many years have you been at ServiceTitan now?
A year and a half, a little more. And I reached out to you right away, Jackie, find a spot for me. And you did. It was so fun. I knew I wanted to come here as my day-to-day with Zoom was winding up. I thought, ServiceTitan is where I want to be. And right away, I got connected with Naomi. They paired us up on day one. And then I saw this awesome opportunity that the number one way we can compensate people who are great ambassadors for ServiceTitan is through the referral program. So Naomi and I are really two sides of the same coin and love working together. But one of the things too, another tip, and you touched on this, is what I realized as someone who is, always talking about ServiceTitan and promoting ServiceTitan, the rewards come as you connect the dots. So follow Naomi's good counsel, because what I realized is some of the folks that we have adopted as brand ambassadors right out of at the gate are not really aligned formally with the referral program. So do the little bit of paperwork that is required to make sure you are getting attributed for those sales. So I think that's another way. You probably, if you're listening, have already referred someone to ServiceTitan. Let's make sure you get the reward. So just connecting the dots, I think, is a really good tip for those who are doing well in the referral program. So this year it's been great. We ended up going to Australia because the Irwins won the Tesla. So all of the three of us got to go with a bunch of our compatriots and met so many contractors over there and had so much fun. But it really it was the reason why we've ended up exploding this Australian community was in no small part because of the referral program. So that was awesome. And then what I've realized this year is when you are someone who seeks to work with ServiceTitan, there's a lot of benefit in it for you. So you become a brand ambassador and you say, listen, I've got a voice, I've got a point of view, I've got a personality, I love social media. I'd like to promote ServiceTitan when appropriate as I reach out to my community. And then ServiceTitan responds by asking you to beta test or be involved in focus groups and get on Toolbox for the trades. So the more you're involved in ServiceTitan, what I've realized is the better it is for your company. So yes, become a referral partner. Naomi will make you rich and I can make you famous. This is a rich and famous program today.
So we're throwing a lot of details at our listeners. So I'm just going to give them a recap here. So Naomi, she runs the referral program. If you are running your shop and you happen to have several people in, say, your best practice group or just friends in the trade who started their own business and you think they'd be a good fit for ServiceTitan or Aspire, you can submit that referral. And Naomi, and if that referral goes through, you're going to get a cash reward, maybe a car on the ServiceTitan side. Ellen, on the brand ambassador side, this is a little bit elevated. These are contractors who are already really involved in the trades community. We're really passionate about giving back and uplifting the trades as a whole. So tell me a little bit about what's expected of a typical brand ambassador for ServiceTitan.
Really, the brand ambassador program is designed to shine a spotlight on tradespeople. So what Red Bull is to extreme sports, ServiceTitan can be to tradespeople. You know, if someone has a point of view, a personality, likes to put themselves out there, I'm interested in connecting with them. So one of the ways you win as a brand ambassador is with the referral program. Another way you win is that ServiceTitan can up the presence of your social media in the world. And we can partner to make sure that you're building your personal brand, which, let's face it, your personal brand is going to have a big impact on your net worth and your company's success. So for those folks who like to put themselves out there, I want to hear from you. So some of our super ambassadors and by the way, right now with the ambassador program, I'm handpicking our ambassadors. So reach out to me, Rohr at ServiceTitan.com. And we've got an application form and the link is in the show notes here too. So I want to hear from you. What's important to you? For instance, when I was when we first got the brand ambassadors together, we went through an exercise where we asked them to explore their why, their raison d'etre, their reason for being. Like, why are you so interested in being a brand ambassador, being part of the ServiceTitan community? And I remember Ishmael Valdez said he has this vision of walking into the bodega and having a kid say to him, hey, you're the guy on that billboard who wants me to get into the trades. I mean, what a specific vision that he has. Yeah. And Ishmael is doing that. In fact, I went to one of his presentations the other day at ServiceTitan's there. A few super ambassadors are there. We're all supporting him in his program. And that was the largest community of Spanish-speaking contractors that I'd ever been in. So what a cool niche he is filling. You know, what a great way he's making his purpose come to life. And ServiceTitan wants to support that. So, you know, there's some folks who are doing a really great job at brand ambassadorship. So you might check them out. Tommy Mello, of course, has the Home Service Experts podcast, over 2 million viewers. It's excellent. And you'll get an idea of how he's leveraging his personal brand on social media as well as on his podcast. There's a fellow named Jared Williams who is all that, the wealthy plumber. He puts on such a good podcast. He's got a great community and he's brought in a lot of referrals. So you can see how the way we reward performance for our brand ambassadors is primarily the referral program. So that's why we're on
Yeah.
together.
I
There you
also
go.
want to give a shout out. I know field routes. I don't know how many field routes listeners you have here, Jackie, but I do want to give a shout out to Austin Ortiz. He is our newest, I would say, kind of brand ambassador. He refers field routes, but the rewards are very similar to ServiceTitan. And he is closing about 2 to 3 deals a week, because he is utilizing the power of social media. So if you're afraid to get on social media, don't be. There's so much opportunity and money behind it. People want to hear your voice, your opinion, and yeah, you can make a lot.
So, Ellen, I assume the brand ambassador program also open for ServiceTitan sister companies, Aspire and Field Routes.
100%. And you don't have to have the biggest following out there. We're looking more right now for personality, point of view, and someone who's really representing the trades in a powerful and positive way. That's what I'm looking for is, can we help you grow your following? ServiceTitan is a powerful brand that can work with your brand to really help you reach more people. And that's what we're all about. We want to help contractors in this world. I just learned about I follow them on Instagram now. It's a woman-owned business called Move Over Bob, and the founder, her father is a contractor, and she's getting him out of the way. It's her turn to run the ship. They've got merch. They have great videos. I just discovered her. So I'm looking for people who are disrupting the trades in ways that are really interesting and positive.
Got it. But if, say, for example, I'm the owner operator of a business, or even maybe I'm a CSR, maybe I'm a dispatcher, and I have personality, point of view, passion, but maybe I only have 100 Instagram followers or whatever. Are you still interested in talking to me?
Yes, apply. Why not? Because this is how you get started. Everyone with 2 million views had one follower at some point. And so this is a space where the superstars of our industry, they probably haven't even been born yet. We're just getting started.
Oh my goodness. And you know what, Ellen, I think as you were talking, I was thinking about how perfect this type of work is for you, because you were actually one of the first customers I ever spoke to when I joined ServiceTitan in
Oh my
2017.
gosh.
And I remember going to your website and seeing your headshot with you just like smiling and being like, it's all about the money, honey. And your whole brand in your career, which was all about making sure contractors understood the financials and made sure that they were not making the same mistakes you were. So when I think about the brand ambassador applied to you as a veteran of the trades, like that was your personality and your point of view and your passion. You were passionate, and your point of view and your personality was all about, hey, it's all about the money, honey. And so I was just thinking, like, that's so perfect for what you're trying to cultivate here with a lot of our community.
I'm so happy to be here and to have this opportunity. And it very much suits my personality to do these kinds of things. And I'm meeting some really cool people in the trade. Let me tell you about a couple of the brand ambassadors. I didn't know them a year ago, and now we're besties. Katie Higgins and her company, True Pros. We just had her on Toolbox Live not long ago. And
Toolbox Live and Toolbox for the Trades.
And Toolbox
She was
for the
on
Trade. She has a special needs daughter who's an adult, and she was a young mom. She has been through the ringer to be as successful as she is in life and business, is really against all odds. I love and respect her so much. Now, what she does at Christmas time is she partners with Make-A-Wish Utah. Well, ServiceTitan got wind of this. Jen Roberts, Sarah Giardo, Dan Gibson show up with the film crew, really blew this whole Make-A-Wish event out of the water, got tons of attention to it. And as a result of this, we've got a few brand ambassadors partnering with Katie for next year's Day of the Trades, the Make-A-Wish giveaway, and we want to make it 10 times bigger. So this is the kind of thing that as I hear about them, we can combine a couple of brand ambassadors, get some other energy from different areas of ServiceTitan, and really blow up a great event to reach more people and get more great attention on tradespeople and the good things that they do in the community.
Amazing. These programs I think are so cool, and I'm so happy that we're getting to shine a spotlight on these, because generally, listeners, like, this is an awesome way for you to network with your fellow contractors and also to help uplift the trades as a whole. Before I do a recap, Naomi, Ellen, is there anything we should have talked about that we didn't get a chance to? Any anecdotes or success stories in your years of running your programs that you would like to share?
Well, one thing I wanted to mention too is while rewards have primarily for the brand ambassadors been the referral program. This year, we will be kicking off contests, educational programs. We've got a digital convention planned to help people develop their personal brands and to gamify the activities. It'll be nice to see and share tips for how you get more attention on your social media and how you can really expand that brand.
Got it. So it sounds like on the brand ambassador side of things, that we're also doing a lot to make sure that we're offering programs and content to help them as they build up their personal brand.
10-4.
It really has been incredible. I mean, I have to say, I'm so grateful to both of you ladies because you are constant streams of guest suggestions for the podcast. So I'm so happy I got to love on your programs a bit on today's episode. So I want to recap and you guys let me know if I screwed anything up here. So on the referral side of things, that is cash and cars when you submit a referral for either ServiceTitan or Aspire or Field Routes. And we're going to have those links in the show notes of this episode. So if you have a contractor buddy or a friend, or maybe you go out of state, you meet another contractor who isn't on ServiceTitan's suite of companies, great opportunity for you to submit a referral. And if that referral closes, you will get a cash reward. Kind of the next level or two, like kind of the program that goes hand in hand with this is Ellen's incredible brand ambassador program. And now this is more also designed for folks that want to build up their personal brand in the trades. They want to represent ServiceTitan when they go to different functions, and they want to engage in this community effort to lift up the trades. So these are two separate programs. You can do one, you can do both, you can do the whole thing. And we're going to link all of that down in the show notes. So I really hope that this inspired our listeners to take some action because I think these programs are so valuable. And I can't wait to hear who the winner of 2025 is. I'm really excited. I wish we could announce it now, but we'll wait until you officially announce it so it doesn't leak.
We'll
but
be
I'm
back.
sure we'll have that person
back.
back on the show. But Ellen and Naomi, thank you so much for joining me and for sharing your programs on Toolbox for the Trades. I can't wait to see which Toolbox listeners join and sign up because I think this is a really great opportunity. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.